In this video, I break down the most common rules around working while collecting Social Security into a super easy to understand quick guide. Coming up next on Holy Schmidt.
Holy Schmidt!
When you work while collecting Social Security, the SSA requires that your earned income not exceed certain thresholds. These thresholds are commonly called the annual earned income limit. If you exceed these thresholds, you have to give part or all of your Social Security payment back to the SSA. If you're in your full retirement age year, and this is 2023, that threshold is $56,520. Anything earned in excess of this amount, you have to give back $1 for every $3 over that limit. If this is a non-full retirement age year, and frankly that's most of the people watching this video, that threshold is $21,240. Anything in excess of $21,240, you will need to give back $1 for every $2 over that earned amount. After you reach full retirement age, then you can earn as much as you want. There is no recapture provision. And for reference, full retirement age isn't something that you've circled on your calendar, but it is in fact a relationship between when you were born and the time that the SSA designates that you can receive full benefits. If you were born in or before 1954, your full retirement age is 66 years old. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67 years old. And if you're somewhere in between, it goes up by 2 months per year from 1954 to 1960. There are some quirky challenges to this test, however. The first is that the earned income test is based on a calendar year, but often people do not retire on December 31st. So the SSA has a few simple rules that allow you to compensate for this. The first is that you can designate your first year as a grace year. The grace year provision allows you to turn the annual test into a monthly test, and anything you earn prior to receiving your first Social Security check is not deemed to count towards your earnings limit. The proviso to this is that you must stay underneath the monthly equivalent of your annual earnings in order to qualify for this exception. You simply take the numbers that I gave you before and divide them by 12, and that becomes your monthly income limit. If this is the year in which you reach full retirement age, your monthly limit is $4,710. If this is a non-FRA year, your monthly limit is $1,770. Let me explain with a few simple examples. Also stick around to the end because I'm going to answer 3 common questions around this calculation that won't be explained in the examples. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start by assuming that this is a non-FRA year, which is the vast majority of you who are watching this video considering what to do next, by the way. Let's assume that you are age 63 when you retire in May of 2023. In January, February, March, and April, you earned $6,000 per month. That's $24,000 during the first 4 months of the year. $24,000 is over the $21,240 limit by 13%, but you have not yet collected any Social Security. Let's also assume that the SSA says your monthly payment is $2,000 per month and that you also choose not to work even part-time for the rest of the year. Even though you're over the limit in 2023 by 13%, you have no earned income for the remainder of the year, so you owe nothing back to the SSA. Let's change this example and assume that you earn $1,500 per month from May through December, so a total of $36,000. Because the first $24,000 was earned prior to you receiving your Social Security payment, and because $1,500 per month, no month exceeds $1,770, again, you would owe nothing to the SSA. But what if one or more of the months exceeded the $1,770? Let's assume that in May you earned $1,500. In June you earned $1,771, so $1 over the $1,770 limit. July, $2,500, and then back to $1,500 a month from August forward. Because this is a grace year, the SSA would take back your June payment of $2,000 despite the fact that you were only $1 over the limit. In July, they would do the same thing when you earned $2,500. August onward, you earned less than $1,770 per month, $1,500 per month is your earnings, so they would resume paying you your $2,000 a month from that point forward. But it's important to note that they will never take back more, they will never recapture more than what you would have owed if this was an annual test. Let me explain. Let's assume that you still earn $24,000 in the first 4 months of the year. you earned $1,771 in May and $2,500 per month from that point forward. So June through December, $2,500 per month. The months of May through December were each in excess of $1,770 per month. So the SSA would recapture the $2,000 per month payment to you in these months, but the maximum they could recapture would be the amount you would have owed if this was an annual test. In this example, you earned $24,000 the first 4 months of the year and $19,271 during the back 8 months of the year. Your total earnings for the year would be $43,271. That's $22,031 over your annual limit. Since you need to give back $1 for every 2 over your annual limit, this means that you would owe the SSA a total of $11,016 in 2023. This means that they'll take $2,000 per month in May, June, July, August, and September. They'll take $1,016 in the month of October, which means in October you receive $984, and you will then continue to receive your monthly payment of $2,000 in the month of November and in the month of December. A common question is what happens to the payments that they've taken? Well, in this example, the SSA has taken 7 months worth of your Social Security payment. At full retirement age, they recalculate your payment and assume that you retired 7 months later. The longer you wait to claim Social Security, the higher your monthly payment. On average, this is about 0.5% per month. So at full retirement age, your Social Security payment goes up by 7 months times 0.5% or 3.5%. And the payment for every month from that point forward is 3.5% higher than it was pre-full retirement age. Another common question is what constitutes earnings? Well, in a nutshell, it's earnings from employment or net earnings from self-employment. Pension doesn't count, drawing down from your IRA or 401k doesn't count, interest income from your investments doesn't count, dividends don't count, capital gains don't count, and most of the time annuities do not count. It is simply the income that you receive when you work either for someone else or work for yourself. Another common question is what happens if someone is receiving the spousal benefit or a child benefit based on your Social Security? Well, if your Social Security is suspended, their Social Security is suspended. The sole exception to this is if you're divorced and your ex is drawing a spousal benefit off of your Social Security. This video answers a lot of common questions that exist about working while collecting Social Security, but it doesn't capture all of them. If you have a question that wasn't answered because of the information in the video, please put it in the comment section below, and I will try to answer it. I can't promise you that I'll get to every question, but I certainly try to get to many of them. However, we have a wonderful community here on Holy Schmidt, and if I can't get to your question, there's a very good chance that someone will. So put it in the comment section below, and please, if you see a question that you know the answer to, go ahead and comment so that others can benefit from your wisdom. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more of me, please click subscribe and turn on notifications so that you get alerted the next time I post a video. I post about twice a week. Finally, check out this video on common purchasing mistakes that retirees make. They cost them thousands of dollars. This is Jeff Schmidt. Thanks for watching.